Hello friends, I'm George, the nice medic gentleman. Welcome back to the channel guys. I hope that all of you are doing well. I'm going to give you two reasons why you should check out the fragrance that's featured in today's video. The first one is because it's a very nice, sweet, fresh, citrusy, masculine type of scent that can be used pretty much all year round. You know, a super versatile fragrance. That's a great addition to anybody's collection. And the second reason is because the bottle of this thing is so huge and so heavy that you can use it as a self-defense weapon, you know, in case you ever need one. The fragrance that I'm going to talk about in today's video comes from the house of Lattafa and it's called Maahir Legacy. As usual, let's first quickly check out the packaging and the presentation of Maahir Legacy, the bottle design, because it's a very interesting bottle design and a very interesting packaging. The fragrance comes packaged in this silver colored box, but in fact the box is made out of two parts. This is sort of an outer sleeve. On the front here got a sort of an cutout where you can see the actual bottle, got a sticker of authenticity, the name of the fragrance, the name of the company Lattafa. On the back got some additional information. The bottle size here is 100 milliliters, the concentration is EDP, and then on the bottom there's production date which reads August of 2023. In order to get to the bottle itself, you need to slide out this sleeve part. Then you got this sort of like a door thing, and then inside sits the fragrance itself. And once you take it out, this is how the bottle looks. It has a very interesting, quite an unique bottle design. The cap is metal. It's shaped into a sort of a horse's head. Again, on the front you got the name of the fragrance and the company. It's a very heavy bottle. Has you know, not only it's large, like really huge, but also very heavy. The cap, as I said, is metal. The cap itself is also very heavy. You get a nice secure click. It's a snug fit. You can pick up the bottle through the cap. All in all, this is a very interesting, quite an impressive you know, packaging and presentation. And the bottle is so heavy that you can really use this bottle as a, you know, as a weapon, as a self-defense weapon. The note breakdown of Maahir Legacy, at least as per Fragrantica, has the following notes. The top notes are lime, mint, grapefruit, lavender and pineapple. The middle notes are juniper, berry, black pepper, rosemary, geranium and frankincense. The base notes are ambroxan, oak moss, vetiver, tonka bean and cashmeran. It's quite a complicated note breakdown, and if this sounds familiar, I didn't mention this in the opening of the video, but Maahir Legacy is a sort of a clone with a twist of Parfum de Marlis Sedley. I'll show you the spray in action and then I'll tell you what I pick up out of Maahir Legacy from Lattafa. The spray is actually quite decent, puts a nice amount of juice out. And now onto the scent of Maahir Legacy. It opens up very fresh, very bright, with a sort of a heavy blast of citruses. The lime note is pretty strong in the opening of this fragrance and feels a little bit kind of synthetic as well because of how strong it is. The mint is definitely there, giving this fragrance quite a lot of freshness, you know, additional freshness. Maybe a hint of those sweeter you know, fruits like the pineapple and the grapefruit. You also get a nice dose of the lavender. Oh, you know, the opening is very fresh, very bright, and kind of sweet as well. Maybe a touch of some of the spices like the black pepper and the rosemary, but to my nose, you know, the opening is pretty much all about, you know, the fresh citrusy notes. When this fragrance starts to go into the dry down, you're introduced to some more sweetness. For example, there's a touch of, you know, amber sweetness on the dry down here. Maybe a hint of that tonka bean, but, you know, most of the sweetness comes from the amber note, but also this fragrance on the dry down, I pick up a hint of muskiness as well, but it becomes, you know, a little bit more earthy because of the strong oak moss note. It's a very interesting, very fresh and very versatile scent profile. The opening of Maahir Legacy can feel a bit synthetic to some noses, you know, mine included, but after the first few minutes, you know, that slight harshness, you know, goes away, and the dry down is very enjoyable. When it comes to how close Maahir Legacy is to the fragrance that it gets compared the most, Parfum de Marly's Sedley, it's very similar to Sedley, but there are a few minor differences. To my nose, Maahir Legacy opens up a little bit more citrusy compared to Sedley. Sedley has a little bit more spiciness in the opening, but they're quite similar. And then on the dry down, to my nose, Maahir Legacy is a little bit more earthy because of the strong, oak moss note on the dry down. But again, it's pretty similar. It's not a straight up clone like one-to-one clone. It's not super close, but you can definitely pick up the fact that Maahir Legacy has been inspired by Parfums de Marly's Sedley. When it comes to performance, Maahir Legacy has turned out to be a very decent performer, especially considering the nature of the scent, the nature of this fragrance, being a freshy type of scent. Usually those fresh scents that they don't tend to last that long, but Maahir Legacy, at least in my experience and on my skin, has proven to be a very decent performer. I've been getting about 7, even up to 8 hours of performance out of Maahir Legacy, which in my opinion is a great performance for a fresh type of scent. And the projection is also pretty nice, especially in the first sort of an hour and a half up to 2 hours. It's quite a loud fragrance. When it comes to the price tag, usually this tends to cost about 30-35 euros here in Europe, and I've seen pretty similar prices in the US, around about the $35 mark, which is again, given the the very impressive and luxurious presentation, the good scent profile, the nice performance, it's an okay deal. But I was able to get this off a sale on certain website, and I paid about 20 euros. And at that price point, 20 to 25 euros, in my opinion, Maahir Legacy is a fantastic deal. And when it comes to versatility, it's a super versatile, masculine fragrance. You can wear this all year round. It's office safe. You can wear this to the gym. You can wear this through the day. You can wear this through the night. It has enough of performance to work in cold weather as well. All in all, Maahir Legacy is fantastically versatile. And on to my final thoughts about Maahir Legacy from the house of Lattafa. This fragrance is a very nice Freshie. It's an interesting clone with a twist of Parfum de Marly's Sedley, but even if you don't take it that way, if you judge Maahir Legacy on its own, it's a very nice fresh and very masculine and versatile fragrance. It's very citrusy with a little bit more of a serious dry down. All in all, it's a fantastic scent in my opinion, super versatile, and if you like fresh scents, fresh masculine scents, then I think Maahir Legacy definitely deserves to be checked out. It has very decent performance for a Freshie, it comes very luxuriously packaged, the bottle has a unique design, it really stands out in anybody's collection, and as I said in the beginning of this video, you can really use the bottle of Maahir Legacy as a weapon should you need, should you run into that type of scenario. So again, Maahir Legacy is a very nice Freshie and an interesting clone of Parfum de Marly's Sedley. This fragrance gets a huge like from me. And so guys, in today's video I showed you a very nice versatile Freshie from the house of Lattafa that's called Maahir Legacy. This fragrance looks really unique, and comes very luxuriously packaged. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that you're going to join me in the next one. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.